In this video, we're looking at a force and acceleration problem that incorporates Newton's third law. So in the setup, we're told that we have an 80 kilogram person pushing against a 155 kilogram crate with an average force of 100 newtons that lasts for half a second. Now, when we're told an average force like this, it just means we don't have to worry about the details of how the force changes during this pushing process, and we can just treat it as a constant 100 newtons. So we're on a perfectly level and frictionless surface here, so what happens next looks like this. So we can ask, why did the person go backwards? And this is where Newton's third law comes in. If the person pushes to the right on the crate with a 100 newton force, then the crate is pushing leftward on the person with a 100 newton force, and that causes a leftward acceleration for the person during the pushing process. If this doesn't seem physically intuitive to you, just imagine wearing ice skates and pushing against something twice as big as you. Of course you're going to slide backwards, and that's really all Newton's third law is saying. So kind of the final goal for the problem is to find these final velocities, Vp and Vc, for the person and the crate. But first we need the accelerations during the pushing process. So we start with the analysis of the crate, and we're going to write down Newton's second law here. So I'm going to write this as A equals F over m. That's just solving F equals ma for the acceleration there. And notice I put a little subscript of c on my acceleration just to indicate that we're analyzing the crate. So the force experienced by the crate, that's 100 newtons. The mass of the crate, 155 kilograms. And when we run the numbers on this to 3 significant digits, we get 0.645 meters per second squared. So now we do the same thing for the person. And notice that we're not keeping track of plus and minus signs here. We're just looking for the magnitude of the acceleration. So I'm just going to call this a 100 Newton force on the person, even though it pushes to the left. And the person's mass is 80 kilograms. And when we run the numbers on this one, we get 1.25 meters per second squared. So now in part B, we want the final speed of each object, and we can just approach this with the basic kinematic equation describing velocity as a function of time. So the final velocity for the crate is going to be v naught plus at. So v naught plus the acceleration of the crate times how long it was accelerating for. And again, we're just treating this as a constant force with a duration of half a second. So this acceleration of 0.645 meters per second squared just continues at a constant rate for half a second. Now the crate started from rest, so v naught is going to be 0. And we just plug in our acceleration, that's 0.645 meters per second squared, and then multiply by how long it was accelerating. That was 0.5 seconds. And this gives us a final velocity of 0.323 meters per second. Finally, we're going to get the final speed of our person. And again, we're just looking at magnitudes here, so we're going to treat the direction of this velocity as positive rather than keeping track of the leftward direction with a minus sign. So we have v naught plus the acceleration of the person times how long that acceleration acted for. Again, the person started from rest, so that's 0. And we plug in our acceleration of 1.25 meters per second squared. Again, a bigger acceleration because the person has a smaller mass. And the duration of that acceleration is 0.5 seconds. And this gives us a final speed of 0.625 meters per second. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video or at least found it useful, check out another one by clicking one of the links on the left, or click the Zach's Lab logo on the right to explore dozens of physics and math playlists. As always, you can leave your questions, comments, and requests in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Thanks for watching Zach's Lab, and best of luck on your math and physics journey.